Seats. We are about to start. This is a C40 Rildania session on the Compact of Mayors, tools and experiences from first mover cities and national agencies in the global response to climate change. I'm Mark Watts, I'm the Executive Director of the C40. I'd like to start just by thanking Jesper and Michael and our friends from Rildania who have made this event possible today. Rildania is one of C40's 3 strategic funders, and we're really proud to be supported by the biggest philanthropic organisation in Denmark, a really rather unique organisation that is a member-based philanthropic organisation and which shares with us some really progressive values about using the built environment to improve people's lives. Mayor Steve Adler from the city of Austin, one of C40's innovator cities, which is most of our member cities, our 82 cities, have very large populations, over 3 million, but we also have a category of innovator cities that are regarded by the big cities as the real green leaders, the ones that they want to work with and be inspired by, and both Austin and Copenhagen are in that category.
And then we move on to Austin, and welcome to Mayor Adler. Mayor Adler, Austin is being recognized for adopting green building and energy efficient programs, as well as an aggressive plan to increase the city's use of renewable resources. How will Austin's commitment to the Compact of Mayors support these environmental and sustainable policies? Mayor Adler, please.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. It's a beautiful day. It was incredibly inspiring yesterday to be part of the International Summit of Cities and Regions and to be participating in that yesterday. You know, our commitment is both reinforced and demonstrated by having a relatively large delegation. Austin, Texas being led in part by a colleague on the council, Leslie Poole, who's here, Michael Osborne, who chairs our Electric Utility Commission. Austin is a city of about 900,000 people, a metropolitan area of about 2 million people. We are one of the 4th largest city in Texas, but is the 11th largest city in the country. We're a city that already is essentially in compliance with the compact. We have been doing greenhouse inventory for years. We are hard at work at implementation, but despite our early action, we know that tackling energy and water conservation, where our population grows but our per capita consumption goes down substantially. We're purchasing a lot of renewable energies, having just authorized contracts of 600 megawatts of power, solar power at 3.8 pennies per kilowatt, demonstrating that it becomes economically wise to make that move as well. We're promoting green building and net zero energy construction. We're shifting our land use patterns and doing much more. Despite all of that, as you know, we're experiencing pretty extreme weather patterns in Austin, Texas. We're in the middle of historic droughts. We have extreme high temperatures. We have devastating wildfires in the last couple years. And in the last 2 years, we have had 2 100-year to 500-year flood occurrences in our city where people have died. You know, no city can solve global warming by itself. And that, I think, is the message that you get at a conference like this. And I take heart that hundreds of other cities are joining, committing, measuring, planning, and taking steps to combat global warming. And Austin's real proud to be part of C40 and ICLEA. We are signatory to the Mayor's National Climate Action Agenda, as well as to the Compact of Mayors. And we do this because we're committed. We do this because we're seeking out what works and learning best practices from other cities. We're aligning with the top cities to change our practices to one that will be helpful for our people and our economy and our planet. You know, C40 is working for us not only because we're one of the large cities, but also because we're an innovative city. Austin, Texas has always had a very strong entrepreneurial and creative culture to it. We represent 7% of the population in Texas, but we represent a third of the patents and about 50% of the venture capital in the state of Texas. We're seeking out what works. We're aligning with the top cities. The transparent data that is encouraged by the compact and required by the compact of mayors shows the impact that steps are taking on our environment. No one can tell me that doing what is right for the environment, what is right for the quality of life, is not good for business. Austin, Texas is the fastest growing metropolitan area in our country, has been for the last 4 years, been growing 30% faster than number 2. And this is in a city that is leading with innovation. Our clean tech industry in Austin's created 20,000 jobs and creates $2.5 billion for our economy. We're happy to be part of this program. Thank you. Mayor Adler, you know, we're next door to the international negotiators negotiating the treaty. I think what's really exciting about this conference is the way that cities and regions have stepped forward. Even if those pledges come forth, we're still only halfway to the 2-degree goal that we have. And things happen at the city and regional level, and that's what's exciting.
Thank you so much.